What's going on YouTube? It is your boy Chris back again with another video for you guys today. In this video, we gotta talk about, somebody just subscribed to me, what perfect timing for a video. In this video, I want to discuss the new loading screen that we got today for the new promo Summer Heat that's supposed to be coming out on Wednesday. And in my opinion, the more that I've been thinking about it, how much it makes sense for them to do the promo on Wednesday. So if you're looking right here, they've splattered the two white cards, right? So maybe one of them is going to be a player moments and the other one's going to be the actual card. They like to do that sort of stuff with every single, promo they do. So I think it could be Futties. And the reason why it makes sense for them to do Futties on Wednesday is because Futties won't necessarily start Wednesday. It'll just be the voting will start Wednesday. The actual promo will probably start next Friday or the Friday coming up, and the voting will happen on Wednesday, and then you can vote into Friday, whichever player is pretty much getting submitted the most, right? So what they usually do is they give you a list of 3 players. For example, we got, Richarlison last year, we got Paul Pogba. We got some pretty good picks for Futties. Now, if Summer Heat is their new Futties promo, right, for example, you are going to expect at some point for re-releasing of players and packs like we touched upon in the last video. So that's like what I'm saying. You will see Tots cards dropping. You will see future stars dropping. Informs, if you see those guys start to drop, that might be because people are understand that, they possibly could go back into packs at some point. And it's a little bit of a risk if you hold them. So that's why I told you guys, if you have any cards that you don't really need, sell on Friday night when the market was high. Because if you look at the market today, it is a lot lower than it was on Friday night. And that is to be expected. This is a Saturday night going into a Sunday. And for example, Middle Vieira, right, who is a very, very, very solid card, right, and could get into a lot of people's endgame squads. He is currently on the market. I believe he hit a low of like 113, and he's back up to 124 now, but he was down at 113 just earlier. You're seeing a lot of Tots cards dropping. Kenny Lala, for example, he was 390, and we're gonna get into the panic that we saw today on the market with the Ultimate Pack. He is now 320, even 310k, and that's going to keep going lower as the weekly sell-off happens. He's actually already 300, so he's going to go lower as people are selling their squads. That's what I was telling you guys about how, the market was going to go lower. We got surprised today, and I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the ultimate team of the season SBC. First thing I want to talk about is the day's events. First thing we did, we got the 89 player squad with one team of the season. I did it on my phone, and everything was fine, right? I scroll on to Twitter, and all I'm seeing is people packing Jadon Sancho. And then I go on to Twitch, and I see that Castro packed 6 Sanchos out of 7 packs, I believe. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wait a second. Like, first of all, Sancho's a luxury player. He's over 600k coins on the market. Why would they do that for him? Like, they would do that for a Summer or a Hummels or an Oblak, right? So what happened today, we saw a couple market movements because of that, is Jadon Sancho's team this season got absolutely pummeled today. This guy was well over 600,000 coins going into the today, and he is now down at like 530, 520. Is he back up to, no, yeah, he's still 520. Yeah, so this guy is like just above 500,000 coins. And the reason for that is because of the amount of people that were packing him. And let me show you correctly the graph that he had for the day. Let me show you really quickly and how messed up this whole situation. So if you look at where he was on Friday, he was 682. He went up a little bit from the Wednesday and Thursday, right? Going on a packs a little bit. Obviously with the guarantee coming out, if you look, he was 670, he was 686. He then went all the way down to 530. He's now chilling at 520. What I also want to show you is Hakimi. Hakimi was a big mover today on the market because he gets a strong link to Sancho. And if you look at Hakimi, right, if you look at the graph beforehand, he was 160 at his lowest, went down again to 160, and then look at where he shot up. all the way to 218,000 coins because he gets the Sterling to Sancho, because people wanted to use the card because so many people did the SBC that they packed Sancho because the pack weight was all messed up. Now, what happened also today is the overall market went down today. And that is to be expected. We were not expecting a Team of the Season SBC to come out today. We thought because they did not do it during the promo, they were not going to supply the Ultimate Team of the Season cards again. What did they decide to do today, though? They decided to throw us off a little bit, and a lot of Team of the Season cards went down in price today. Let me take a look at Kai Havertz, for example. Kai Havertz is a center attacking mid 94 overall card. If you look at where he was on a Friday, he was 274. Look at where this card was, 275, went all the way down to 194, and then he rebounded, like most cards. And this is what you guys can always take in for next year's FIFA. And if you guys are going to stick with me with the YouTube videos, I will be mentioning this so much that whenever you see a drop-off of this magnitude, you have to understand that if you get in at the lowest price, which is a tough to call, right? There's always a rebound. There's never, like, if the market overall collectively drops, it's going to collectively rebound a little bit, because what people are going to do is they're going to sell cards like this to go and fund the team of the season SBC. If they don't get the player they want, they're going to go buy their player back because they need him for the weekend league still. This was, Saturday afternoon, so people were still playing weekend league a lot. If I go back into other cards, right? For example, maybe I want to look at a Gnabry, right? I believe Gnabry was 275 today. I believe he was actually a lot higher. He was 337 on Friday. Wow, he was 317. He went all the way down to 229. So that is the magnitude of how much this market could drop because of an SBC like this. And I'm surprised we got the SBC on a Saturday. I really did not expect that. I thought it was going to be, like I told you guys in a previous video, I thought it was going to be for a tournament that they were going to host and people have to watch for awards, but that never was the case, was it? Royce, as we mentioned, was like over 830. He's now at 760. And now you're going to see some similar sell-off to a lot of cards this week. I expect the market to probably go a little bit lower and lower by Wednesday, not really knowing what the what's coming out on Wednesday. So I think a lot of people are going to be trying to get liquid before that time. So again, I don't know if I want to tell you guys to sell on a Sunday, because I did tell you guys, if you're watching the videos, I told you to sell Friday, which you would sell at a much higher price. If Futties does come back and the rest of the market, they bring back players and stuff like that into packs, you will see a lot of people doing SBC accounts. FUT champions will be dependent on what rewards they give. If they decide to not put Team of the Seasons in red picks again, you will see a lot of the players not really playing FUT champions anymore, and that will stifle the rises you see on Thursday. Again, the market should rise Thursday, but we need to really see what comes out this Wednesday to really judge. And that might be a day where you guys can buy some cards in the market because, there's an era of uncertainty at the moment regarding this promo. And as we get more loading screens, you can kind of tell for yourself what the kind of promo is going to be. Now, with the Ultimate Team of the Season SBC, let me tell you guys, let me show you guys actually a tweet from my boy, M. Todd. If you guys know who the guy is, he's on Twitter. You can follow him. He did, so he put out technical issues. So this is what FIFA Direct Communication tweeted. There was a technical issue with the Ultimate Team Season So Far Guaranteed SBC that necessitated it being taken down briefly. It is now available again. We are actively working on a solution for effective players. Now, the problem with them doing that, they pretty much gave away that they manipulate pack luck at any point, and we'll get to the Van Dijk really quickly here as well, but they manipulate pack weight. We had a hunch that we thought they do that kind of stuff already, but now they've pretty much confirmed it, because what they did is they've massively messed up. They messed up the pack weight on Sancho, which means that they deliberately set the pack weight per card for these packs beforehand, which pretty much, to my opinion, it pretty much confirms why I'm getting elite every single week and I'm not getting good reds, right? I'm not getting top of the top players every week. I'm getting elite 1, not getting good reds. I'm getting elite 2, not getting good reds. Getting elite 3, not getting good reds. I'm seeing top 100 players getting terrible reds as well. And then I see a fucking shitter with gold 2 and gets like himself a Messi or Ronaldo. I just don't think it's fair. and I think it really needs to be changed. And I think at some point, because they did something like this, they might have to put, just like they do on the store, the whole, you know, like percentages before the SBC even comes out. So it'll be interesting to see what they do. Now, what they decided to do later that night, 2 hours ago, they decided to put out a compensation pack, which gave us a free Ultimate Team Season player, and we were to keep the other one. Now, fair play to them to giving us a compensated player. I really wish I did not pack a duplicate Virgil van Dijk, because I already have the card in my club, so he's just going to sit on the sign for a while until I can really open packs again. Then I got to figure out what I want to do with the card. But yeah, I just think that, you know, some people got screwed over here because you had people that were doing the SBC as they took it down earlier today that didn't get compensated earlier tonight. And you had people that were probably planning on doing the second SBC, and what they decided to do is take out the second SBC and just compensate people that did the first pack. So kind of was unfair, because people that do play in the nighttime, they do have an unfair advantage. You know, people that live in Australia, you know, they kind of get messed up with the whole time zone stuff. So unfortunate there for these guys. I think EA should have compensated everyone with a pack, especially if people were going to do the SBC themselves. So I guess it's just really unfortunate what they decided to do. Again, another day and another day of EA Sports messing up with their own game in June, by the way, of 2020. You just can't make it up. There's so many disconnects in the weekend league. I'm currently 14-3. I'm just going to get myself to 23 and chill for the weekend and have a good rest of my Sunday. Talking about, what was I going to talk about? The last thing I want to talk about is, that might be it, actually. I mean, I would say SBC fodders. You know, a lot of people ask me, like, you know, what do I invest in? What do I invest in? Well, at the moment, man, I would not invest in anything. Like, if you want to buy 82s, go for it. They're 800-900 coins. But 83s and up, I would never even touch right now. 84s are like 5,000 coins. 85s are 10k to the max. 86s are like 17k, which is a little bit higher. 87s are back up to 25 when they were 17 to 18. 88s are at 30k when they were at 22, 23. Even as low as 20. And then 89s were 31, or actually they were 29, and they're up and now 37. So I would not spend at all on SBC fodder at the moment. This is perfect, by the way. What EA have done with the fodder market is perfect for Futties. Because what EA like to do is they like to hype up the fodder market so that it doesn't give people a chance to invest in cards prior to the promo coming out. And we know that Futties is a promo that you get a lot of SBCs and a lot of objectives to do. So that makes a lot of sense as to why they've been releasing, you know, a David Silva 97 overall, or a couple deluxe SBCs, or even the Ultimate Team Season Guaranteed today. They might have thought about it like, listen, if we do bring out Futties or Summer Heat on Wednesday, that's going to be a good opportunity for people to really, they're going to have to buy fodder at a higher price, and they want people to lose coins, obviously. So thank you guys for watching today. I appreciate that's all for the video. I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out, and man, I just messed up my intro my outro so freaking bad. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the video soon. Peace out.